Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Showman Reels Films. This week is yet another week of content from the OTT space, but today it is a Hindi series from Netflix and it is also the most anticipated one, Guns and Gulaabs, created by the firecracker duo Raj and DK. I honestly thought this series was going to be in the same lines with their previous creations like Family Man and Farzi. But that is where I was taken by surprise. This was completely different style presented from the duo. Guns and Gulaabs is set in a fictional village of Gulabganj and is under the monopoly of Ganchi's opium trading. Ganchi gets a big opium trade, and this is the time Arjun, a honest narcotics officer, comes into Gulabganj and starts messing with the plans of Ganchi. With an unforeseen murder of Babu Tiger, his son Tippu starts to receive respect for his double murder using his spanner and earns him a name Pana Tippu, and is also head over heels in love with a high school teacher Chandralekha. The story also showcases the adolescent kids and how they might go to any lengths to impress a girl. The unwanted branches. What I found was a problem with the story with many characters and many subplots is that with so many subplots and characters involved in it, the main plot gets diverted for way too long, and also the subplot will not be completely drawn out, which will be half-baked and not have any impact to the runtime of the story. I felt the storyline following the adolescent kids was long drawn out, and the subplot, which was a small subplot with Shreya Dhanvantri, was completely undercooked. That made me feel that the series would have been crisper without that particular portion. Her performance had nothing to be complaining about, but the subplot in itself felt unneeded in a populated series such as this. The performances. Watching a series with powerhouse performers like Dulquer Salman, Rajkumar Rao, Adarsh Gaurav and Gulshan devaiah taking up a star presence in a series is something to look out for, and I would say each of these performers have hit it out of the park. Rajkumar Rao is the comedic relief in this project who becomes an accidental henchman and is wonderful in his role with his one-liners, quirky performance, the way he tries to impress Chandralekha. His every comedic sequence lands well with the audiences, summing up a praiseworthy performance. I always loved how Rajkumar takes up a performance and does full justice to the role, and this is nothing less. Another star performer was seen in Arjun, played by Dulquer Salman, who was sincere and effortless. A matured family man who is a fearless narcotics officer has to provide the blend of both affection and rigidness, and he does this perfectly. He's an actor who just seamlessly fits into any role given to him, and he has given a performance not disrupting that expectation. On the other hand, a wacky character, Charkat Atmaram, played by Gulshan devaiah, is a mystery and is a wonder to watch on the screens. He is one actor I definitely love for the scripts he's been part of and the performance he delivers, like in the films with The Death of the Gunj, Ghost Stories, Mad Ko Dard Nahi Hota and many more. He is quirky, wacky and completely mysterious, and is also a brutal killing machine. With the unique characteristics for his character, he fits the bill perfectly. The character seems like it is directly out of a video game, and it seems cool to watch it on screen. The other members of the cast were aware of the characters they played and complemented well with the movement of the series. Adarsh Gaurav as Shota Ganchi, playing a wannabe gangster following his father's footsteps, has delivered a convincing performance, and DJ Bhanu as Chandralekha is good in her screen space, being her charming self. However, I felt Shreya Dhanvantri's role to be very undercooked and did not have a purpose connecting to the storyline. Her character arc was more of providing a moral arc to the character of Arjun. The technical brilliance and the underwhelming action set pieces. A special appreciation for the art department to completely transporting us to the 90s era with great execution on the set design and the props used. With cars each character used, to the Luna scooter used by DJ Bhanu, to the roll-up tapes and cassette players and the sleeveless sweaters, everything reminded the 90s era, and this is what takes this project elevated to the next level. At every single episode for the post-credits, there is an accumulation of all the 90s products, and I think that will reminisce a lot about how this series was executed, and this will definitely take you back a long way. However, when it is a Raj and DK venture, we expect some exhilarating action set pieces to accompany with, like in Family Man and Farzi. Instead, we get several poorly lit sequences of cross-firing which was visible only with a squinted eye. This was one aspect of the series that stuck out like a sore thumb. The finale setup is quite impressive, but again, an extensive action set piece there would have satisfied the duo's fans. The midpoint crisis. Unlike most of Raj and DK's work, there was a lull in the movement of the series, and within episodes 3, 4 and 5, the episodes introduced many subplots, characters and interest which might be a bit off-putting for general audiences, and that might be the reason why many people stopped the show from there. But believe me or not, it is worth it for the final episode which catches all the people's motivations, and when the worlds collide, mayhem ensues and the concluding moments were enthralling, and we could not have asked for a better ending for a fine series. I would definitely say that the last episode of the series was the best because it had two different parts, and it also had an interval point which made it feel like we are watching a movie. And this is what makes it very much interesting. The Raj and DK show. Raj and DK are hailed the king of OTT space and also deserve this title, accounting to great series like Family Man, Farzi, and now with Guns and Gulaabs. They prove that why their content always sticks with the audiences. The way they capture the human tendencies of a flawed character, and the way how humor is very effortlessly blended with the runtime of the series just leads us to believe that we can expect more such wonderfully knit screenplay from them, and we can be sure that they won't disappoint us. Even though the series did not have the traits of their previous ventures, this was a new attempt from them with the same wacky styling which gives the audience an entertaining watch. To sum it all up, I think Guns and Gulaabs will be a very entertaining watch for you if you stick till the end, and hope to God if you don't lose your patience within the 3, 4, 5 episodes. And I think you are in for a very thrilling ride and a very wacky ride of this series, which will present you with various surprises towards the end. And I am pretty sure that this show won't disappoint you. That's all for the video, guys. To view the crisp 90-second analysis, please do follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and for other film-related updates. Do like, share and subscribe to Showman Reels Films YouTube channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.